we're going to play a game. Not really a fair game because you're watching this over the internet, so you can't touch this guitar and you can't feel it and you can't see what it's all about. But we're going to play how much was this guitar. And at the end of the video, I'll show the price. This is my buddy's guitar. He let me borrow it for this video. The price of the guitar will be listed at the end. So let's go over it. This is a Monoprice Route 66. And as you can see, it's clearly a Gibson Les Paul copy. It's a discontinued model, but let's go over the guitar. We'll hear it. We'll look at all the specs, and you'll see it up close. Well, as close as you can with the camera anyways. And then at the end, if you guess how much it is, congratulations. That's great. Let's go over all the specs. Yes, like I mentioned, this is a discontinued model from Monoprice. They replaced it with the Indio line. This one's from 2014, I believe. I have a Monoprice Strat clone in the back there, which I like. You guys know your guitar stuff better than me, so you can probably, well, okay, so the day of cheap guitars is upon us. You can get really cheap guitars, but about 5 years ago, the only options you really had were Squier and Epiphone. So this was kind of like an alternative to that. So, okay, let's go top to bottom. Clearly a Gibson-inspired headstock here. Cheapy tuners, they're not that good. They don't really, you can just feel it, right? When you're turning the mechanism, you can feel that they're not that great. It's a maple neck, rosewood bound fingerboard. It is not a set neck. You're going to see more close-ups that are better than this. It's a bolt-on. So that should be a clue right there that things are on the cheaper scale, right? Carved top body is basswood with 2 humbuckers. So this thing is super light. So this is a basswood body. So right there, you know you're cutting some money off the value right there. 3-way switch works just like a regular Les Paul, right? We'll take a look inside, look at the components. You can see the little electronics inside. They are those little mini controls, right? 2 volume and 2 tone knobs in a little bit of a different orientation from, well, here, let's compare it just quickly up against the Epiphone. You can see how the knobs are in a different position, kind of reversed. Overall, it's a pretty cool guitar, especially for the price. Can I recommend it? I don't know. If somebody asked me, should I get this over an Epiphone, I would say no. It is nice and light though. That is one thing that has going for it. And you know what? I can't really say it's a bad guitar. It's cheap. It's what it is, right? It's cheap. It's cheap, cheap, cheap. It's what it is. You heard it in a mix. You heard it just up against the Epiphone. For a humbucker comparison, that's just comparing the pickups. The neck is really nice. Like, it's a thin neck. So how much was it? Believe it or not, this guitar was $119.58 American back in 2014. And like I said, maybe that's not super amazing today because there's so many cheap alternatives out there. There's a lot of companies making cheap guitars in China and in Asia. But at the time, you couldn't get anything this cheap that actually plays well. It stays in tune. I do recommend the Strat clone that I have from Monoprice because I really think it's a great Strat clone. But I'm just not, I don't know. I'm just being totally honest. I'm not a Les Paul person, so I can't say if this is a good thing to get or not. Am I going back against what I just said? Probably. I don't remember. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed that cheapy guitar. Looks pretty. I don't know if it looked better with the pickguard on it, maybe. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. Maybe you've played one of these before. Let me know what you think about these guitars. And like I said, they're discontinued. They don't make it anymore. They make the Indio line. All right, that's going to do it. I'm Landon. This is Lando27Music. As always, play guitar and have fun. Play cheap guitar if you want to. Nothing wrong with that. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Okay, take care.